Hello guys, we got a 6-gamer for today. Starting with Miami, they're going to be very short-handed. Philly as well, but particularly this Miami side, they're going to be without a lot of their top guys. And that leaves Tyler Hero as pretty much their only ball handler here. So with the guys that they do have available, the projected lineup's going to be Hero, Gabe Vincent, Duncan Robinson, Precious Achiuwa, and then Kelly Olynyk. So and then also for the backups who are available, we should expect Andre Iguodala to run backup point guard, and then Myers Leonard, if he's able to play, should be able to back up Olynyk, and then they do have Chris Silva, probably most likely just for like in case the game blows out or foul trouble or something. Max Struss, he's someone who is just a shooter, usually is like down screen, coming off the screens, he just takes those shots. He's not really a ball handler. Gabe Vincent is more of a ball handler. He's not like that great of a playmaker, but he was one of the, I mean, it's the G League, but he won most improved there. And just watching, like, he also is someone who uses screens a lot to shoot, but he's someone who actually make passes and drive. He has a little bit more than just standstill shooting. So Vincent, I do have some interest in, and then for the main guys though, it's gonna be Tyler Hero, and then Duncan and Olynyk because those are the three more established guys on this team. And without Dragic, Butler, Bam, there's just no ball handling. So Tyler Hero, sure, there's maybe some concern for a blowout, but even if it is a blowout, Tyler Hero might have to still be out there because looking at the blowout lineup, like it's probably going to be Hero, Silva, Struss, Vincent, probably Achiuwa. So it's just going to be very thin. So depending on, hopefully that this game, I guess it goes so that we do have these plays. But yeah, Tyler Hero, Duncan, I'm going to really like him as well. 4,800 just because he needs to put up the shots along with Hero. They're going to be the guys that just take up all the shots on this offense. Philly side, Embiid, he's still going to be really good because there's no Bam here. There's going to be a lot of guys who cannot defend Embiid. So I'm really like him, even with Ben Simmons back. I think you definitely play both these guys together because without Tobias Harris, Seth Curry, they're just going to rely on both of these dudes a lot more. And you probably can see them stagger their minutes. With other guys, with Simmons now back, I'm just not going to be interested in Maxey and then like Green, just Joe, Matthias. All these guys just aren't going to be core plays. Denver side, Jokic is priced up now, 11K, but still no MPJ. That's going to help Jamal Murray, Will Barton, of course. But Jokic against Brooklyn, the Nets are a team where you can target against centers. They've been starting Jarrett Allen now again, and Allen, we used to target the Nets all the time the past few years, especially when Jarrett Allen was the starter. And now that he's back playing 30s minutes, I think we can go back to targeting the Nets again at center position. And Jokic, we know how great he is. He's going to be one of the studs on his slate. Probably going to be the preferred spend-up option unless John Wall is going to miss. So I'm going to like Jokic a lot. Murray as well, 6,900. Jokic has been taking a whole lot of the usage. And Jamal Murray, if you look at his recent games, like there's nothing that's like that great. But I mean, he didn't really need to do much because there was blowouts and just certain situations that led to Murray not, needing to do much. Like for the Philly game, that was also a blowout, and just that was a lopsided game. So I like Murray because his price is definitely coming down, and he's not supposed to be this cheap. Will Barton, I like him too, but I would prefer Murray and Jokic over him. Depending on how the positions go, maybe small forward is a position that you might want to play Barton because Hero, Duncan, they're going to be taking up a lot of your guard spots. For extreme value, Compazzo if he plays, but I mean 3K just because he's minimum price, so you can't really go there unless you really need it. For the Brooklyn side, Kevin Durant though still gonna be the main guy. Kyrie out is still gonna be KD. He's gonna get like a 40% usage rate here, and he shot pretty much his average. We can probably expect that to happen again. Denver, they're supposed to be, or I shouldn't say that's supposed to, but back from like last year, their defense was really good. But this year, they're actually one of the bottom teams. They're sixth right now, sixth worst in defensive rating. So, it's a concern for the Nuggets right now for the defensive end. So, without Irving, I still can see this game be a pretty close game, especially when you have KD and LeVert still on the court. But other than KD, this team, I think Jarrett Allen, DeAndre Jordan, because of The minutes that they always play at the center, they split the center minutes. Maybe Allen gets into foul trouble, so in that case, Jokic is very likely. So DeAndre Jordan would be able to benefit, and they're going to need both of these guys out there to defend Jokic. Utah side, Joe Ingles is questionable, Favors is probable. They actually been priced up, so I don't have interest with Mitchell, Gobert, or Conley. Boyan, slight interest because he's 5,200. His price is actually, you can say, a little bit cheaper than where we've seen him this year. So he's the only guy that I do have some interest in just because his price, he hasn't been priced up. For the Cavs side, Colin Sexton, I don't know what to do with this guy. He's been scratched twice now. Maybe it was because of a back-to-back, so they want to keep him. They want him to play today, but also it's weird because why would they just scratch him when his name was already announced in the lineup? So don't know about Sexton. If he plays, then I'm gonna play him because he's 6,600. Without, we don't know if Garland's gonna miss still, but with a lot of these Cavs injured, Sexton, he's just gonna have to do a whole lot, and it's gonna be a tough matchup inside Fernandez and Drummond. So it's more of a Sexton game here. And then Dotson, he's going to be in play if Sexton's out. Same with Osman, but again, just not going to be court plays. Lakers side, expecting AD and LeBron both to play there. They are actually on the first leg of a back-to-back, but the second leg is against the Thunder, so I would expect them to rest the second game if they're going to do that. And so if everyone's healthy, there's just not going to be a whole lot to look for here. If John Wall were to miss, maybe game blows out. In that case, Taylor Horton Tucker, 3,600. He already gets some rotational minutes. He'd get blowout run as well, but with Miami still on the slate, unless they're not on it, unless that game gets postponed, I don't really see myself getting into the Lakers side. Probably 80 would be the best play if I had to choose one. Houston side, John Wall, he's all right, 7,400. Not the best matchup, but his price is pretty appealing. If he's out, then yeah, James Harden for sure, 10.8K. The Lakers, tremendous defense, so it's not going to be just an absolute lock. But for cash, if you're playing that, I think Harden's definitely going to be one of the first guys into your lineup because we do have a lot of value with Miami. If Wall were to miss, that also helps Eric Gordon, but Gordon himself is also questionable. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the Houston side. San Antonio still without DeRozan. DeJounte Murray is priced up now. He's still going to be in play because this is a good matchup and he's someone who has 50-point upside, so I'm definitely still going to get to him. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's going to look pretty good here. It does look like they're probably going to, or most likely they're going to start him at center with Lyles at power forward, but Aldridge is going to have power forward eligibility now. He was only center eligible last late, so at 6,300 against the Thunder, his price actually, I think it actually went down. Yeah, it went down 200. He just missed the double-double bonus. He should play big minutes in a close game. I do like Aldridge without DeRozan. Keldon Johnson, someone who had a poor game last time, but he's a young dude. He's going to have some of these bad games. So against the Thunder, definitely a spot where you can get right. And then Lonnie Walker, he had a big game last time. He just had a hamstring cramp, so that's why he missed. He would have had an even bigger game. 5,400, he's kind of shot dependent, so it's a little risky, but that's the kind of guy that you want to go for tournaments. Other guys, Trey Lyles, he could be a value play, especially if Devin Vassell is going to be missing this game. It just helped Lyles' minutes because when Vassell got hurt, Lyles played, I think, like 15 continuous minutes to close out the game. And he's still really cheap. He's someone who just shoots. He's more of a stretch four, but he does rebound pretty well. So Lyles for close to the minimum do have interest. OKC side, San Antonio's defense isn't that great. I do like SGA Baisley. His price under 6K, it's definitely more appealing. But yeah, it's just going to be mainly SGA and Baisley. And then last game, Indiana and Golden State. Victor Oladipo's uncertain, so it would make sense he's going to miss this game because he did sit out last back-to-back. And Indiana, though, their players are kind of priced up. Sabonis and Brogdon. When Oladipo sits, and also T.J. Warren being out, Jeremy Lamb, T.J. McConnell, it just means more minutes for guys like Doug McDermott, Justin Holiday, of course, and Aaron Holiday. So Sabonis, Miles Turner, all these guys will get more usage. Miles Turner, dating back to last season, he gets the biggest bump in 6.6% plus usage. This is a matchup where you can take advantage of, but he's just not someone that you feel like you absolutely need when he's at 6,200. Sabonis, probably they're gonna look great. I do have interest. I know it's gonna be probably very gross, but McDermott and Aaron Holiday, they should play they need to play minutes because McDermott without Oladipo, they're probably gonna have to start Justin Holiday again, and probably Aaron Holiday will start for Oladipo. McDermott's gonna play big minutes. He can close for sure because they're probably gonna close with Brogdon, Sabonis for sure. Turner as well. That's 3. Justin Holiday 4, and that's probably going to be McDermott or Aaron Holiday. So, if you're making multiple lineups, I would set a group. Most one McDermott Holiday. McDermott, he has both of these guys have upside really. McDermott 3,900, he just needs to get hot. Golden State, definitely a team you can target. Aaron Holiday, dating back to last season, he had, or 2 seasons rather, he had a lot of big games. Now, obviously now Brogdon Sabonis, their emergence has cut into Holiday, but he's been shooting really poorly. Like, this is not what he can do. He's actually gotten like 20 or 30 DraftKings points when he has gotten those spot starts. But again, that's with whole different teams. But 3,300 on a slate where you're not really star for value, but again, if you really need another value piece, you want to kind of get different from the Miami chalk, Indiana, sorry, Holiday, McDermott. Golden State side, Curry is fine, 9,800. Wiggins, 6,300. His usage is pretty nice because he gets staggered, so he's not playing with the main starters in the second and fourth quarters. Draymond Green, 5,600. He looks pretty nice. Oubre as well. Just shooting really poorly. You get a game where he shoots better. He can definitely get more minutes. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Golden State. Just doesn't feel like there's going to be core plays. So the focus really is going to be Miami, Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, Kelly Olynyk. And there should be a lot of value guys. Like, I think you can probably play at least 3 of these guys and be fine. Especially these 3. You can definitely fit a 4th guy like Vincent because he's the minimum price. They're just too cheap. And then you can run it back with Joel Embiid. And then Kevin Durant because there's no Kyrie. He's just pretty much like a lock when he's this cheap. So, I mean, he's not cheap, but 9,400. He should be at least 10K plus. So, Hero, Duncan, KD, Olynyk, and Embiid as the core 5 plays for the Tuesday NBA slate. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like before you go, and you can find my Twitter at Waffles. Link will be in the description below. As always, good luck on the slate, and see you in the next video. Bye.